When a site is created in SharePoint, it will have three out-of-the-box permission groups: visitors, members, and owners. And each group has different levels of access. The first level of access is called a site visitor. A site visitor has read permissions. If I have read permissions, I can see what's on a site and view documents. So site visitors can basically just look at stuff. They cannot edit or change things on a site. They cannot delete things from a site. They cannot create content. Members have read access just like visitors, but they can also create content. Members can contribute documents, add items to lists, and create new views for libraries and lists. So members' permission level is for the team members. Members are content contributors. Owners have full control of the site. They can read items, contribute content, and even do things like approve content. They can control what the site looks like. They can change the design of the site. They can add subsites. They can add apps to the site. They can even decide which apps are available for others. So these three permission levels are typical with the collaboration SharePoint site. You have visitors, members, and owners. Generally speaking, site owners are responsible for one site, which may be just one part of an entire collection of sites. You should also be aware that the site collection administrator has even greater rights than the owners. Site collection administrators are able to change features and settings that apply to an entire collection of sites, not just one site. For example, you as a site owner may not have the ability to turn on and off certain site features. Some features need to be turned on by the site collection administrator, who has greater permissions than you have as an owner. Okay, again, these roles that you see now are out of the box. A SharePoint site will come standard with these permission groups. Now, there are many situations where we need to create custom permission groups, which is out of the scope of this training course. But I want you to realize that it is possible to do so. For example, maybe you have someone who needs to create new documents, but you don't want them to be able to delete documents that already exist. This would be a custom role that you can create. Or perhaps you have some particular content on a site that is sensitive. It contains salary figures or sales data, and only specific people should be able to see it. That may be a situation where we need to create a custom permissions group. So just be aware that custom permissions are possible and quite common. In the next video, I'll show you how to find out what permissions you have when you access a SharePoint site.